Okay, today we're going to wind a humbucker pickup, a couple of bobbins. I have 50mm standard humbucker bobbin. And what I like to do is to drill a hole right at the edge so that I can get the wire through, because I prefer not to wrap the wire but put the wire actually through there. This is 26 gauge wire, and I'm attaching 42 Farmwork, or whatever the poly coating is on. I never know if I'm pronouncing that correct. I'm going to solder that on. Solder gun's a little overkill, obviously, but it works quickly, and that's really what I like. I don't have to leave it around hot. But the solder melts right through the poly coating with no problem. So I don't have to, I've never had a problem concerning myself with it. So just like you tin the wire normally, it works quite well. Boom. Now that's attached. Get rid of any excess straggler that I have there. And I'm going to put it through the hole. I'm going to just bend it into shape a little bit here. So that actually I'm going to bend it the other way, because I'm going to go clockwise on my winding instead of counterclockwise, and that's mainly because I'm doing this video and I want it to be on the left hand spindle. Take a little piece of tape here to hold just to hold the wire in place. Keep it out of my way. I have double-sided tape attached to the winder. And I'm just going to stick it on there. And what I will do is just kind of show you what's going on here with the winder. It is a winder that I built myself. The kit instructions, not the product itself, but the instructions for it, I picked up on eBay from pickupwinder.com. And I made some modifications. I wanted a variable speed. I didn't like the way the sewing machine foot pedal worked, because I couldn't keep it consistent with my foot. So I put in a, actually it's a dimmer switch that works fairly well, but I'm probably going to wind up at the electronics store looking for something a little bit smoother than that. But it works okay. Probably a DC motor would be better than the AC motor, but that's what I have. So that's the story with that. The counter I have was a standard counter that is explained in the kit. I put a switch in all across the battery contacts so I could, one, save the battery, but two, I could reset it fairly easily, although it does have a reset button right there. That's kind of a key component. Okay, don't need to get much more into that. I guess all in all, in the long run, this is rather a boring process. But no rocket science involved in it for sure. Get a little light on the subject. And what I have to do is respace this because I was originally, or actually yesterday I was winding single coils. They definitely make pickups. The pickups can be made good enough to be produced for all of your friends and loved ones. And really got to be careful in the setup here. You don't want it to catch behind the bobbin edge on the wind, and for some reason it really has a tendency to want to do that. So if you're leaning up against the inside surface, it will nicely wind itself into the edge, but really has a propensity to be caught. And I'm up against the outside or the inside stop, and I'm looking here with the light to see if I'm actually rubbing up against it, which I still am. Over a little bit. I want it to drop right in, and just I am looking at the counter here. I've got about 5 winds on there. But once you do this for your humbuckers, you can continue